Y'all, welcome back to another episode of the Cash Vision Podcast, man. Before we get started, I want to shout out a couple of our sponsors. Today, we're sponsored by Bel Air and also P4K Prints. Make sure when y'all need y'all shirts, any kind of custom shirt, T-shirt, don't matter, sweatpants, it don't even matter. We can put whatever on whatever. Make sure y'all tap in with P4K Prints. You need to stop with all the DMs asking for something. I ain't got nothing for you, baby, just ask your nigga. So without further ado, I want to introduce a very, very, very special guest. This I don't know how many podcasts. Have you done any podcasts since you've been out here, bro?
Yeah, not here. This is my first podcast ever in Pennsylvania.
Oh man, what an honor, man!
Yeah,
what an
yeah.
honor, man! What a fucking honor, man.
Yeah,
I want to introduce you guys to a very, very special man, very humble man, very talented man, international superstar, award-winning. Everybody give it up for King Kanja, man.
That's facts.
Oh,
facts.
much love,
Give it
much
up to
love,
King
much
Kanja,
love,
man.
much love.
So I want to start off with this first, bro. What is your like situation like? Because I know I actually went on tour on like a tour joint with the R&B and Philly joint, and we got to meet Bobby Valentino.
Yeah.
I'm talking about Case. I mean, we met so many R&B legends, and sometimes I just get confused on like your situation. Are you signed to Bobby Valentino, or you have your own record label?
No, I have my own record label, man. First of all, big shout out Bobby V, formerly
Shout
known
out
as
Bobby
Bobby
V.
Valentino. You know, that's the big homie, man. And
Facts.
we actually met in Kenya in 2018.
Okay.
You know what I mean? And honestly, we're more like brothers. We're friends, but we've become like brothers. Certain people, just like me and you when we met, you know, time doesn't exist in certain compatibility and connections with people. And just the way me and you connected, and I believe in the higher power and God, sometimes, you know, divine intervention is real. You know?
That's facts.
And I was in Vegas when I met Kev and Raphael and all that whole crew. And Kev called me one day, was like, yo, you got to link with my boy Cash. And the way he had that emphasis, I knew we had to connect, you know?
We was at Crackle Barrel having a breakfast because you know Kevin Goof, man. Shout out to KL Property Services, man. Make sure y'all follow him on Instagram. I'll put the link below. But Kevin is so funny, man. He was like, yo, I'm gonna hook you up with my boy King Kanja. I'm like, who's King Kanja?
Yeah.
And then I just, quick Google. So when people be like, I don't know who King Kanja is, all you gotta do is Google it.
Facts.
Google real quick. I mean, it's your
Facts.
friend. Y'all Google everything else.
Facts.
Y'all be looking up people baby daddies and stuff, but y'all can't look up King
Facts.
Kanja on Google. But anyways, and he FaceTime. I was like, damn, where'd you meet him? He was like, yeah, man, he was in Vegas and all that. I was like, well, that's crazy. Kanja hit me up. He was like, yo, can you come out to Washington and do this fashion show that I'm performing? I was like, yeah, we'll shoot down there, whatever. Get down there, meet him. Dope performance, and it's been on ever since like Donkey Kong. You feel me?
And now we official, man. You my official videographer on the tours. You feel
Hey,
me?
make sure y'all look on the
Shout out to
Instagram
that.
on the Instagram bio. It say it on there, official cameraman for King Kanja. But before we continue on Kanja, I made a huge mistake and I didn't introduce y'all to my business partner, my brother, Big Lev ENT, man.
What's going on?
Yeah, I apologize,
Clap it
Lev,
up.
man.
Nah, you ain't never gotta apologize, man. You ain't never apologize, man.
Yeah. Tell people who you are and what you do, man.
So my name is Big Love, right? And like I said, we run a thing called Industry Night here, where King Kanja will be performing on November 22nd.
Yeah.
He will be headlining this concert. It's gonna be dope artists coming out. It's like I said, you see the big Bel Air bottle in front of me. Y'all,
big
I
Bel Air.
can't-
Bel Air
I
Zoo.
can't make this up. I can't make this up. But you know,
Ain't no cap in
basically,
my rap.
basically, like I can't be more happy to have this international sensation coming through to Oaks, PA, Phoenixville, whatever y'all want to call it, to perform and show y'all a good time with the Afro Beats movement as he pushes so dearly in what he does for a living. And then like I said, again, thank you for coming through.
Yeah.
No,
In
much love,
November, I
Yeah.
can't wait to see you. You already know the vibes.
Yeah, much love.
So
And to get back to your question, so I'm not signed to Bobby V, but I work closely with him.
Okay.
So
okay.
we signed in brotherhood.
Got you.
He got his label Veltree. I got my label King Kanja Empire.
Okay.
You know, and big shout out my distributor TuneCore, who's been
TuneCore,
showing
Shout out
what's
to
me love.
happening?
TuneCore.
Big shout out
TuneCore,
to Black Bottle Boys. You see the
Shout out
Bel
to
Air.
Black Bottle
You know what I
Boys.
mean?
Yeah.
Shout out Brett Barris, the CEO.
Shout out to him.
Shout out
Shout out to
Rose,
Brett.
Rick Ross. You know,
Ricky,
one of the
Rose.
Black Bottle Boy big homies. You know what I
Man.
mean? These are all people. We have a unit and we unify and we get together. You know, and the
Facts.
Black Bottle Boys move as a unit. Shout out to Black Bottle Girls.
Yeah.
You know,
Facts.
shout out Bree at the headquarters in New York.
Shout out
you
to
know,
them.
who always held me down and showed me love. You know, and you know, it's a family movement. You know what I mean? So me and Bobby V met in Kenya in 2018, and we just been touring together ever since. You know,
Love it.
I joined him on his shows. You know, some of the shows that I'll be doing, he's gonna be joining me.
Yeah.
You
Dope.
know, and we got a lot of tours, and I've been one of the pioneers of Afro beats in America.
Facts.
I was the first African to win anything on BET in 2000.
Yeah, clap it up.
You know what I
Let's
mean?
go.
On BET's
big.
106 Park, you know, with Terrence and Roxy, and
Terrence and
that led
Roxy,
me to
wow.
a meeting with Sylvia Rohn, and people don't know who Sylvia Rohn. She's the most powerful black woman in the music industry. She at that time she was the head of Universal Motown.
Facts.
Currently, she is the head of Epic.
Oh, that's
you know,
big.
she signed, you know,
He telling me stuff
Fabulous,
I didn't even know.
you know, Missy.
Right,
She's
right.
behind Future, Khaled.
Yeah.
You know, that's
Right,
the big
right.
homie
She-
too. And
she
shout out
definitely
Amy
is.
Golson. She's the entertainment attorney that introduced me to her.
Hey
You
man,
know,
Kanja,
so,
talk
yeah.
your shit, man.
Yeah, no,
yeah,
you know,
talk your shit, Kanja.
It's,
for
it's,
sure.
there's a lot of power players in the music industry, and you gotta learn the music business. Music is like, I would say, like maybe 20% of the game.
Mm-hmm.
So once you master the art of making music, let's say you're not a master of your craft till you've done it over 10,000 hours. Once you master that, then you have to master the music business, which is
Yeah.
80% of it.
Understood.
You see what I'm
Yeah.
saying?
Understood.
And you got to know the music. So the people I'm naming are people who are powerful in the music business. There's artist managers, there's record label managers, record label executives, there's record label A&Rs. You have each artist has to have an entertainment attorney. You hear a lot of artists scream, "Oh, I signed a bad contract." That means you didn't have
An attorney.
anyone look over your contract. You
Facts.
just wanted that fast money. You know, but you got to have an entertainment attorney look over your paperwork. And you got to stand on your business.
Yeah.
You know what I mean?
Big
you're
SOB.
when you're
Standing
in the
on
studio,
business.
you got to be able to ask people to do split sheets and have writers and have your ASCAP and BMI on deck. You know what I mean?
Yeah.
Got to know how to get the right mixes for your music, the right masters, to get the right frequency for your art. And then it'll take you global. When you take care of your craft, it'll take care of you.
Yeah.
And I've taken care of music for the last 16 years, and it's taken care of
Nice.
me. You know what I
Nice.
mean?
That's what's up,
and,
bro.
And our duty as creatives is to bless the next artist, the next generation. You know what I mean?
That's what's up, bro. Can you tell us what you got if you got anything coming up? Like, cause I know you do a lot of like world tour type stuff. Like you're like out of the country a lot. So
Yeah.
like, what you got going on in the future, man?
Of course, right now, first and foremost, I got the show out here November
Hey,
22nd.
yeah, yeah.
You feel me?
Yeah, yeah.
Right here, Oak Center, you know,
got it
Phoenixville,
first, y'all.
Pennsylvania. That's going down. It's going to be an amazing.
And for saying thing, I want y'all to know that this is a big love and Cash Vision, like thing that we're doing. Like nobody else has done what we're about to do out here, bro.
History.
Like we're making history with one of the not one of the biggest, the biggest international African
Biggest.
star, bro.
The biggest.
Like stop playing with us, bro. Like he really coming out here and doing a show. Like y'all gotta pull up November 22nd. That's very important. Make sure you put that on the calendar. Tell your baby daddy. You ain't gonna be able to stay at the crib that night because you coming to see King Kanja on God.
Look, one thing though, all the links gonna be in our bios.
Yeah.
So soon as you click on the link, you can start getting tickets as of tonight. Well, by the time this drops,
By the time
definitely-
this drop,
by the time
yeah,
this dives,
yeah.
the link is live. If you want, you know, whatever tickets you're gonna get. We got the early bird going on right now to
Yeah.
get your tickets. After like a couple of weeks, it probably go up, but like we're giving everybody an opportunity to get here early so we can fill out this whole auditorium.
Yeah.
You know what I'm
Yeah.
saying?
Facts.
So it's going to be a big deal.
So,
and we got
well,
other dope artists that's going to be also opening for King Kanja as well.
Let's talk about the opening artist, man. We got one of them here with us right now. Tiz the singer's in the building. He's in the
Yeah,
audience
shout out to
right now.
Tiz.
Shout
Tiz
out to
is definitely in the audience
we got,
right now.
We got Roy Lush. He's gonna be blessing the stage.
Shout out to Roy
and we got
Lush.
the big homie CP Time. He's gonna be blessing the stage right along with Kanja.
Facts.
So we got some crazy talent lined up for industry night, Afro Beats night. We're just gonna call this one Afro Beats Night. You feel me? But
Before we get going though, let's make sure we shout out that radio station. You know what I mean?
Yeah,
Big
yeah.
Cat in the building.
We
you know
got
what I
my
mean?
tour DJ,
That's
Yeah.
my
Joe
guy,
Cat Daddy
bro.
in the
Come on,
building.
That's really my guy. That's
92.9
really my guy, bro. We
WKYS.
gonna
babe,
link.
turn the
Yeah,
turn
we
the
got
camera
get.
around
I
to
need him. I need him in the. Like,
Yeah, turn the
he
camera
can run
around
up
to
on
him.
stage
Yeah.
if he want.
Yeah,
I
turn
need
around
that.
here.
Radio
Yo,
1, Urban
yeah.
1, DJ Joe Cat Daddy.
Big
It's the Cat Daddy.
Yeah, me and Pootie put our application in this Friday coming up for our passports. We already got the what's it called, an appointment. We got an appointment already.
Yes.
This Friday we go get
Come
our
on,
passport.
man.
So stop playing
Let
with
me
me,
tell you,
Kanja.
I'm going to speak it now because right now we got a lot of great music about to drop.
Yeah,
We got a lot of big records, so the shows is coming.
Yeah.
We got here. I'll be in Kenya from December 1st. I'll be touring New Zealand and Australia. You know, Bobby V brings me on his tours
Yeah.
with him.
Nice.
So I'll be touring with him along with Akon, Keisha
oh
Cole.
man, big,
You know what I mean?
Tough.
big
Ludacris.
business.
You know what I mean? My first time in Australia and New Zealand. So what I'm doing is building the footprint.
Yeah,
You see what I'm saying? I'm building the footprint, so we're gonna take it from all the stages. Like I've toured a lot of arenas. You know, I
Yeah.
performed for the last president of Kenya. The biggest crowd I did was 100,000 people.
Oh, man.
You see what I'm saying?
Woo.
So like spiritually, like that is
100K.
I don't even know how to explain that experience. You know what I mean? But our goal
be
is
crazy.
to perform, to give a stage, to influence, and to capture it.
yeah.
You see what I'm saying?
Facts.
He captures all the things we do. You know what I
Yeah.
mean? As it's
Yeah.
called. What is it? Cash Vision.
Yeah, you already
feel
know.
me?
Definitely,
So-
definitely gets all the,
so
all
yeah.
the footage.
We got a lot of great things coming. So I'll be in Australia, New Zealand. I'll be in Kenya. I'll be in Nigeria. We got a lot of great things. But honestly, it's all building up to doing a world tour.
Man, that's big, man.
And it's coming.
Clap it up, bro.
No doubt, no doubt. I love it. Like I said, everything about it. And like I said, I want to commend you because I went through your kind of your discography of all your tracks and stuff. And I was telling Cash this morning, I'm like, I said he got like over 1 million. Over what we discussed?
A couple million.
Couple million views,
Views,
like
yeah.
400,000 K videos on YouTube, like a couple of them. So I'm like, whoa, he doing crazy numbers, and I love that. And that's one thing that I was telling Cash. I was like, yo, like he really out in the field getting to it. And that's what I try to tell all the artists that come out the industry night. Like y'all got to learn to get to it because without the visuals, you're never gonna get to
That's
it.
facts.
Right.
You see what I'm saying?
Everything
and
is
I know you
content.
got more than millions and millions of views when you collaborate them all together.
Right,
and like
right.
I said, and I told Cash I was gonna ask you, like that baby come over, that's really crazy.
Yo.
Like that's really
Yeah.
crazy.
Yeah,
and
that's
what is it? I
That's
got
a
it
joint.
noted. EA
EA
party.
party with Boutros, man.
Yeah.
Shout out my homie in Kenya. Let me tell you.
I need to get him out here.
Let me tell you. That song "Come Over," right? Like
I need to know this.
traveling, like an ancient Kikuyu proverb in my tribe in Kenya in English, it's traveling is learning.
Okay.
I never understood what that meant. Like everywhere you go around the world that you've never been before. You know, this is my first time out here, so I already was excited. I love going places I have never like stepped in before.
Yeah.
So when you travel outside of the country, travel all over the world, you experience different energies, like the feelings, just like you're in different places. So me and Bobby, every time we go somewhere different, we record a song. You know what I mean? We recorded that song. Where did we start that song? We started it in Maryland. The beat is by a producer in Birmingham, UK. Shout out Ralph Dayu. He produced Come Over. You know what I mean? He also produced my new song coming out called Hallelujah that comes out, November 1st.
Make sure y'all go cop
November
that.
1st, we got to
So I got
stream
that.
that.
Comes out Halloween night. That's going to be like an amazing record. But like we recorded that and then we shot the video in DC, Miami, and Jamaica.
Oh wow.
If you watch the Come Over video, it's shot in those 3 places. And it's like, why not? When you're everywhere, as long as you have a video camera
Content.
and you can catch that content, catch it. And then have a great video editor like Kash edit it.
This year has been the biggest year of my career. This is the first year
Yeah, man.
that I actually stepped away from having a job. Now, I didn't quit my job. My job laid me off. I've been laid off before. And, you get back in the field, you go look for another job. But God said, no, this is why I'm laying you off, because I got some other stuff that I need you to do, and I can't have you working a job and doing what I need you to do at the same time. Don't go back to the job. I lost my studio. I lost the place that I lived, and all this is like, matter of fact, I'm gonna tell you one thing. I lost my job in the place that I lived in the same day. Anything like that will make another grown man fold. But you know what I told my son's mother? I was like, this is great, because God is breaking me of all the chains that I was too afraid to break myself.
Preach.
But God's been blessing me over and over and over again, and He's leading me to my destiny. And it's crazy how I met you, because I met Kevin through my roommate Ryan. Matter of fact, shout out to Ryan. Shout out to Midnight Hearts. That's the shirt I got on. I'll zoom in. Midnight Hearts, man. Shout out to Midnight Hearts. Great clothing lines coming out real soon. And then I met you. But God was like, you know what? Keep going, Cash. I got something for you. Go get your passport, because I know that Kanja is gonna really take me places, bro. Like our relationship has gotten so deep within a small amount of time. And it's like, bro, it's ordained by God, and this is my mission. My mission is to connect with people like Kanja and Ryan and Kevin, to take me to higher heights, because I've been hustling for a long time, bro, long time, and like sometimes you get discouraged because you feel like it's taking me so long to get to the top. But then I realized, man, that the top is where I feel like I'm happy. Everybody think the top is a financial thing. The top isn't financial, bro. The top is when you feel comfortable and you're happy with what you're doing in your life. So in my eyes right now, and I know God got even more plans for me, I'm at the top right now, bro. I'm free.
Yes.
I'm not enslaved by no job. I don't have nobody threatening me. They can fire me whenever they want to. Bro, I'm at the top, bro.
Amen to that.
Yeah.
I'm going to clap it up there. Hit the clap button.
I hit the clap button.
Hit that button.
Shout out to Kanja. He know.
Shout out to Kanja. And I know that from here is only going to keep going higher and higher and higher.
Probably one of the most beautiful testimonies I've heard. You know what I mean?
I appreciate it.
So I applaud you for sharing that. You know what I mean? And sometimes, and I've been through it in my own way. Like sometimes God takes things apart to put it back together stronger.
Yeah.
You feel
That's
me?
facts.
And sometimes it gets molded into something deeper. And sometimes, you know, God needs to give you your blessings when it's you.
Yeah.
Sometimes, like, I've been in past in my life where I was around the wrong people. And when I let these people go, everything started coming.
Yeah.
And what you said was so real, because once you were at the top and you know what's your top, it's not financial. And once you stop thinking financial, that's when it becomes financial.
Yeah.
You see what I'm
like
saying?
that.
That's when God started dropping that bag on you.
Because
like
you're
that.
moving off energy and frequency. We have to go through those trials and tribulations to get to this point.
Yeah.
And my goal in life is like, I'm now connected to a lot of great things, amazing people, and I want to bring the people that I encounter with me. You feel me? Like, I want to be able to connect with people who are on a similar vibration and vibrate higher. You know what I mean? An ancient proverb in Africa is, it takes a village to raise a child.
That's facts.
You see what I'm saying? And when you have that unity where we're all on the same page and we're all transparent, the most amazing things we can do in life, we can do as a unit. Like you said, you can't do it by yourself.
You can't. It's
Took
hard.
me a while to realize that too, you know. So that's why I have a great entertainment attorney. Shout out Wendy, you know, credit. She's one of the most powerful, you know, women in the game. And
Nice.
Yeah, shout out to Wendy.
you know what I mean? So shout out to Wendy, and it just being able to have the right team. Shout out TuneCore, man. Like, they're the most amazing distributor I've ever worked with.
Wow.
You know
Shout
what
out
I mean?
TuneCore.
Shout out TuneCore. You know what I mean? And we got a lot of great records, man. And I'm excited for everything that's to come. I'm excited to work with you guys. I'm excited to continue beyond our show on November 22nd.
Oh, yeah.
Facts.
I'm excited to bring other artists into the frequency, into the mold. You know, like, my goal is to make sure great music is heard. You know? And big shout out my tour DJ Joe Cat Daddy. He been with me since day one.
Yeah.
He been with me day one. He premiered my music on the radio before any other radio DJs believed in me. He believed in me first.
Yeah.
He's
Nice.
from Tanzania, I'm from Kenya, and we speak
Tanzanians.
Swahili together, and we understood one thing. Like, we're coming from the motherland.
Yeah.
You know what I mean? So we
I
must
want to
rise.
go. Kanja, take me to the
No,
motherland,
I
my
guarantee you, on our journey, we will be there soon.
Listen, y'all.
Yeah,
I
oh,
guarantee
God.
you, that's coming.
I got
Yeah.
my passport. So
That's
I ain't
coming.
talking
Don't worry about that.
My passport.
We're gonna
good.
take
Man,
this
so he
same
already
show
got
and
his.
do it in
Passport
Kenya.
good.
Yeah.
We're gonna take the same show and do it in Kenya. I got people that got everything, all the
I
stages.
heard they
ground.
love gingers down there. That's what I heard. I heard they love
Gingers
gingers
is
down
the
there.
highest caliber.
Get out of here, for real? All right, babe. That's it. Not coming back. Done. I heard
She
that.
said, okay.
Yeah.
Nah, definitely.
but not for you.
Yeah.
I'm joking.
Nothing for you, nigga.
I'm joking. But big shout out to your lady. I always see her by your side. Since I met you, she been by your side. So I respect that a lot.
Yeah.
Definitely, she's
You know what I
definitely
mean?
the
Shout out to-
rider.
There's
Shout out to
nothing,
Pookie,
there's nothing
man.
better than having a woman that's riding with you by your
Listen,
side.
She
that
definitely
You know what I
riding.
mean? Behind every strong man
Yeah. Is an
is
even
a
stronger woman.
Come
That's
on
Fact.
now,
That's
yeah.
facts.
Yeah.
That's facts.
Yeah. So that's
definitely
what's
right.
Let me tell you, man. That's one hell of a woman, man. She a lot of people got to understand, man. It's hard for a man to achieve his goals when he don't have the right people cheering him on. And I'm gonna tell you, if you got the right people in your corner cheering you on, man, you're gonna reach heights that you never thought you was gonna reach before, bro.
Right.
Like it's real hard doing it, and you feel like nobody gives a fuck that you're doing it. You know what I'm saying? But this woman, she holds me down. She invests. She goes everywhere with me. Like she be taking off of work, and whenever we want to try to do something, like now, if we get our passport and we go to Africa, and she like, well, the job said they gonna fire me. Well, the job fired you, then let's get ready for the next country. You know what I'm saying? That's how hard she gonna rock for me. She'll lose her job behind me. Like so, and that's one in a million, bro. So shout out to Pootie, man.
Yeah.
So I got a question for you.
I do two
Kanja.
after you.
Okay, so this was something that was discussed on social media, and I put a post up, and I had a whole argument with a bunch of people, man. Here's the question: who is the king of R&B? Who's the king, Kanja?
We just put you on the spot, too.
Yeah, man, on the spot, bro.
That's really on the
I
spot.
gotta know your opinion, bro. Cause you're an international star, bro. So your opinion is very
The
important.
king of R&B.
I'm not talking about
Without judging,
without judging.
based on what they've gone through, it's R. Kelly. I'm sorry.
Oh man,
Robert
that's what I'm
Kelly.
talking about.
Robert
man.
Kelly
Yeah.
is the king of R&B. And you know why I say that?
Yeah.
Because if you want to say the greatest pop artist of all time, Michael Jackson. But guess who wrote a lot of his hit records?
R. Kelly.
R. Kelly.
Y'all,
You know what I mean?
you know what be killing me? Somebody was on the poster, like, I was like, they was like, Michael Jackson is the king, blah, blah, blah. I was like, what's your favorite Michael Jackson song? And you know what she said? Guess what she said? You are not alone. And I said, bro, I'm so happy you said that
because that's
stupid-
written by R. Kelly.
That song was written by R. Kelly.
Yeah,
Ain't that about a bitch?
But a lot of people don't know that.
A lot of people, but I told
you
her
gotta
for
remember-
sure.
You got to remember, in this industry, the average person doesn't understand Beyonce don't write all her songs.
That's facts.
They don't understand that The Dream wrote a lot of her songs.
Yep.
So like when we listen to music, we don't like
Rihanna
I hate
don't
to-
write shit.
I hate to cross over to that, but like it's even with Young Thug being in the situation he's in, some of his raps is not even written by him, but he's
Yeah.
on trial for what's going on with that.
Yeah.
And that's what just happened today.
Let me rewind it back.
Rewind it back.
R. Kelly passes away. Who is the up and coming next king of R&B?
Oh, that's a tough.
Because there's two people I have in mind. One more than the other. But the reason why it's hard for me to decide is because of the longevity of one than the other. So R. Kelly dies. Who's the reigning king of R&B?
Are you?
Okay, in this order, from one down, I would go R. Kelly,
Yeah.
Usher, Chris Brown.
This nigga think how I be thinking. But
I had Chris Brown.
But
second.
I ain't gonna lie. That's why I said I had Chris Brown after
I
R.
mean,
Kelly.
Chris Brown is now. We speaking on just
Right, facts.
right?
Not
But Chris
off
Brown is
just music.
now. Chris Brown ain't done yet. You see what I'm
Yeah.
saying? So that's the only reason I would say Usher, because Usher's impact, that Confessions album, was an impact.
Crazy.
You see what I'm saying?
Crazy.
Chris Brown is Chris Brown, but he's still making his impact right now.
Yeah.
Right, he's not
So
done.
we can't give him his, you know what I mean? We can give him his flowers,
I
but
agree.
it's like when an NBA player is still playing ball,
I
Until
agree.
he's done, you ain't gonna be able to give him his classification of how legendary if he's a Hall of Famer yet.
I agree with you saying Usher only because of what Chris Brown what his career went through because of the whole Rihanna thing. If that would have never happened, I probably would say Chris Brown.
Yeah, but
then
you still
Usher.
gotta take. Come on, Cash. We can't play devil's advocate because we just said R. Kelly and he's in jail.
Right,
Chris
right.
Brown's not in
But,
jail.
but you know what?
You're right.
But there's
Chris Brown's not in
a
jail,
good
so
point to make
you
with this,
can't
though.
really like do that. You gotta like if
Yeah.
we're gonna take the outside part out of it, then
Okay, take all the personal shit out of it. I'm gonna say Chris Brown. I'm gonna say Chris Brown if R. Kelly died, but hands down, R. Kelly's still alive, so it don't even matter. R. Kelly's the king of R&B.
whether he's in jail or not, he's still the king of
Rather,
But
nigga,
you-
if R. Kelly get out of jail tonight, I'm going to that nigga concert tomorrow. I don't give a fuck.
That's
I'm
true.
in there.
But you know what's funny?
Nigga.
These three of these people we're talking about
right.
have all gone through something publicly.
Yeah,
Understood.
you're right.
So
Yeah.
that's
Understood.
where the point comes out that with great power comes great responsibility. And, you know, they always say the hardest thing isn't to get there, it's to stay there.
That's facts.
So
Yeah.
they've all been at the top of their game and they've all been tested.
Facts.
You know what I mean? So honestly, like, it just comes with it. At this point, you got to accept it. You just got to know what you deal with. Every choice you make, especially as a man, especially as a black man, like in this world, like we still rise into the occasion. Like we have the respect, but we know where it's come from and what the value is. One example is the continent of Africa is bigger than any other continent on this planet,
Understood.
right? But on the map, it looks the same size as anywhere else. And you could fit
Facts.
every other country inside of Africa. So just knowing that alone,
That's tough.
that Africa can't even be viewed at the size that it is because it's Africa.
Yeah.
So
You see what I'm saying?
Yeah,
so
that's deep.
You got to
That's deep.
understand what that means in the world of society. It's the unsaid truth.
So let
You
me
see what
ask
I'm
you a
saying?
question, King Kanja. Let me ask you a question. You have a chance to do a feature with anybody in the world tomorrow. Give me two.
That's alive?
No, yeah, that's alive right now. Like literally, it could happen tomorrow. Your people connect with their people. It could happen tomorrow.
Right now, like I have a record.
I like
have
to
a
know
record that I would put Chris Brown on, and I had a singer already do the demo version. There's a song I've had, you know, called "Never Letting Go"
Okay.
that I would have Breezy on.
Breezy.
Because he's
Shout
more
out
than
Breezy.
just entertain. He's in the studio. He's a creative.
Yeah. Yeah.
So that's one person. I would say Breezy. If I
Okay.
was gonna pick one,
You just gonna pick one?
Yeah.
I'll pick Breezy, and then I wouldn't mind a Jay-Z verse.
That's his boy right there.
I wouldn't mind.
Shout out to international hoes,
yeah, Jay-Z.
man.
And big shout out Guru.
Hey, Tiz, where Tiz at?
You know,
Tiz,
Jay-Z,
already
Oh, yeah,
know.
Jay-Z's
yeah,
guru.
Yeah.
You know, it's the homie. You know,
Nah,
he was
that's-
one of my mentors when I was, you know, at Hampton University. So shout out Guru, Jay-Z's
Yeah.
guru.
Yeah,
That's
Guru-
my big homie.
Guru
And my
good
big
peoples.
homie who passed away, Chucky Thompson, who produced Biggie Big Papa, was one of the Bad Boy Hitmen.
Oh, wow.
He put Guru on. Jay-Z's Guru.
Yeah, Guru
was
did.
put on by
I
Chucky
definitely know what you're
Thompson
talking
from
about.
DC.
Yeah.
You know what I mean? And you know the whole go-go movement, all that, Chuck Brown.
Right, DC.
Yeah,
You know what I mean?
DC
All of that. You
movement.
know,
Facts.
so, yo, R.I.P. Chucky Thompson, the big
Damn,
homie.
R.I.P.
you know what I mean?
him. But nah, that's Jay. Like, cause I got a friend of mine's. Shout out to Lonzo. He's good friends with Guru, and they got a little movement going on right now. And I'm trying to get them out there to the show on November 22nd here in Oaks, PA, with King Kanja. I'm gonna try to get that whole squad out here. And like I said, you know, he already told me, it's like, yo, you know, whatever you need, I'll come through. So, you know, him, Jalil Beats and stuff like that. I'm connected to a couple people.
Yeah, yeah.
So I'm gonna try to get all these guys in the building for November 22nd as well.
Yeah.
But
Make sure
definitely,
y'all
this is
pull
when we
up
work.
November 22nd.
And I need all the
biggest.
fans to pull up too. All the
Yeah,
Afro beats,
yeah.
everybody like pull up. This thing gonna be crazy.
Look, I seen King Kanja perform with my own eyes, man. Kanja get busy, you feel me? He get up there and get busy. So you definitely getting your money's worth when you come to see Kanja, and you getting your money's worth when you come to see CP Time, Tiz the Singer, and Roy Lush.
Facts.
Yeah.
Facts.
Oh,
Shout out
and
to them.
tell us about the other artists that you want to bring through, Kanja.
Oh man, I got
Yeah, we don't want to forget them, bro.
Zatima. She's half Italian, half Mexican.
Oh, shit.
She's on that song Hallelujah that comes out November 1st.
Oh, okay.
The night of Halloween. She's
Debut.
on
Can we
there.
get a debut?
I got a couple artists, but we ain't confirmed them all the way yet. But
Understood.
she's the first one to confirm. She coming with the homegirl. She coming from New York.
Okay.
She holding
Shout
it
out
down
to
for the
NY.
ladies. You know, we had to have one of the
Nice.
ladies
Shout out
on
to
there.
NY,
You know what I
you
mean?
feel
So
me?
yeah, it's gonna be what I like to say is Zoovie.
Yeah.
Word I got
Yeah, I
from
like
Bobby
it.
V. That's Bobby V's
I like it.
terminology. The
I
Zoovie.
like
You
the
feel
Zoovie.
me?
You
Yeah.
So
feel me?
yeah, we activate.
We
Nah.
activated. Yo, every time I'm on the phone with Kanja and we get off and like, yeah, we activated.
I know that's another Bobby V term. I gotta give him credit because
Yeah.
me
Yo,
and
shout out
him
to
talk
Bobby
so
V
much.
too.
We have our own lingo. You know what I mean? So
Yeah.
you know that's
Big
one
shout
of
out
the
to Bobby
vibes.
V, man. Showed a lot of love on the R&B tour, man.
Yeah.
And let me set the record straight right now, because I seen him say it out of his mouth. That nigga said, and y'all said Bobby couldn't sing. That was a goddamn lie, because Bobby sung his ass off that night. Boy, he had something to prove,
Yeah.
man.
Nah, he can sing,
Nah,
man.
that's
He
one of-
blows out the
I
way.
like-
he does it so effortless.
I
Effortless.
like Bobby V.
effortless.
I like him a lot. You gotta remember, I'm older, so
Yeah.
I'm older.
Love
I'm in
Bobby.
that 45 and older.
Yeah.
So I was around when Bobby was
Yeah.
getting busy, when he was going crazy.
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 That nigga kept, he was
So,
dropping hit after hit.
Yeah,
I mean,
he was going
you know
crazy.
how some artists come out and you know they drop a song and it's like their biggest song, but then you know they could drop a couple. Not so. Bobby was dropping hit after hit after hit. It was like
Facts.
yo, this nigga can't stop, man.
Shout out to him and
Killing it.
Bob. Those are his main producers who
right.
produced a lot of his hits.
Yeah.
Got you.
You know what I mean?
Got you.
Shout out to Bobby. But so let's do this real quick before we get out of here, because we ain't want to take up too much of your time.
Facts.
Kanja, we know you're very busy. When you're an international star, man, you know you got shit to do. But let's say top 5 artists of all time. Who would you make that top 5 for you?
Michael Jackson,
Easy. Yeah, easy. Yeah, every time.
Bob Marley,
Oh, wow. That's surprising.
I like it. I like it, dog.
Okay.
I like where he's
Tupac
going.
Shakur.
yeah.
Tupac Shakur.
Yeah, Tupac. Okay.
I mispronounced Tupac.
Ooh.
Shout out Layla Steinberg, who discovered Tupac. That's my big homie in L.A.
Okay.
She's the one who introduced Tupac to Shock G.
That's dope.
Notorious B.I.G.
Okay.
Got out of in Brooklyn.
and DMX. You feel me?
Yeah, DMX. Let's go.
Dog.
So one thing I get confused about in your bio sometimes. Well, it said in the bio, but I think I forgot. You were born in the UK.
I was born in London.
Mm-hmm.
My family's from Kenya, and I grew up mostly in the U.S.
Okay, so Baltimore.
No, not Baltimore.
Where?
Nothing against Baltimore, guys.
Washington.
Yeah, shout out to
Ravens.
Baltimore.
Yeah, I mean, but in Maryland, like Montgomery County, Maryland, Silver
Okay.
Spring.
Silver
I grew up-
Springs. My people's from Silver
Yeah,
Springs.
I
read
grew up partly in there, and then I went to like a couple years in middle school. I went to in London, but every summer since I was young, I would go to Kenya. So that's how I still speak Swahili. I still speak Kikuyu, my tribal language, and I'm kind of like a chameleon. Like I can blend in here and have the accent. I could be in London and have the accent.
Yeah.
I could be in
Can we get
Kenya.
a London accent? Can we
Yeah,
get a little-
I'm
can we
like
get a little under-
it's really weird
It feel like you can
because
only
when I
do
go
it
to
when you're
different
there.
places, the different accents come out.
Yeah.
But it's like it's hard because I'm shifting all these different frequencies and nationalities in my mind. And in different areas, like when you're in London, it feels a certain way. When you're in Kenya, it feels a certain way. When I'm in
Oh,
America,
okay.
it feels a certain way.
Okay.
You know, so it's like I'm just like sinking in with where I'm at.
Yeah.
Understood.
You know, but when you catch me in those other areas, like there's an interview on my page that I did in Birmingham, UK. Like you hear the accent come out a little bit because I'm talking to people with the UK and the Broma accent. Birmingham accent is different from London accent. You know what I mean?
Right, understood.
So it's really crazy. You know what I mean? But yeah, I was born in London, from Kenya. I'm Kikuyu, and I grew up in the DMV. But I spent my life traveling the world. I saw the world at such a young age that I was just like, man, the world is so big, and what could I do to influence the world and spread my message through the world? And one of the biggest things that spreads through the world is music.
Music. Wow.
You know, if you look at Bob Marley, how big he got before streaming,
Yeah.
before even people were really watching television. It was newspapers, and word of mouth is the most powerful form of communication.
Understood.
facts.
Yeah.
You know what I mean? But now it's transitioned to now social media, Instagram, TikTok, Twitter. Now
So
X.
speaking of all that in Instagram, let everybody know where they can follow you at. And
Yeah. I'm King Kanja on everything. KING KANJA on Instagram, Twitter. You know, Facebook is Kanja Kenya. I'm pretty much everywhere. You can find me on every DSP, every streaming service under King Kanja,
biggest.
KANJA.
Yeah.
You know what I mean? My label is King Kanja Empire, and got a lot of great artists I work with, and my goal is to put out the best music, you know, and putting out great records. I've been able to bring some great, like, hip-hop legends on Afro beats. I have a song with 8 Ball.
Oh, that's
8 Ball
dope.
from 8 Ball and MJG.
Yeah.
We got a
8 Ball,
song
huh?
called Time.
I'm from the South, man.
Time After
Yeah.
Time. He's
Them
on that
legends.
record. 8 Ball is my big homie.
Yeah.
You know what I
Them
mean? I've been
legends.
talking to Twister. We
Oh,
got
man,
something in the
Twister's
works.
Yeah.
You know, I met Too Short at the Grammys in LA, so I'm
Legend.
working on
Legend.
some,
Nice.
you know what I mean? I got a lot of different people I'm trying to get in that. And big shout out Shaq. Shaq did the intro to my new album.
Oh, for real?
So me and Shaq, Shaquille O'Neal, we working on some
Like
stuff.
Shaq,
Diesel,
Shaq.
nigga. Like, yeah,
Yeah,
Diesel.
Hey, let me tell you, Diesel is into the Afro beats. He sent me some stuff. And me and him met in New York at Pergola. Shout out Zizo. That's my boy. He from Egypt. Like, when you go to New York, go to Pergola. Everybody's in there. Rihanna, Fab, everybody in there. That's where I met Shaq at. You know, so big shout out Zizo. He's on the Hallelujah song coming out November 1st.
That's what's up.
I'm just
You know
waiting
what I
for you to let me know when I get the opportunity to shoot the first video for you, bro.
Oh, yeah, that's
Like,
coming. You already know
Yeah.
what we need to be on to shoot those videos. But we got so many records, it's really just going to happen organically.
Probably
Facts.
so, yeah.
You know what I mean?
Facts.
And
Facts.
it'll probably be somewhere else in another country, but it's coming. We just setting the tone right now. So
Right. We setting
everything
the tone.
everything
Right.
is in divine
Right.
timing. So we good.
Just so y'all know, man, me and King Kanja, we got some great things going on. Me, Lev, and Kanja, we got great things going on. The whole team, the whole squad, everybody trying to eat, everybody trying to spread positivity, and everybody trying to take it to the next level, man. Kanja, I appreciate you for coming on my podcast. Lev, you already know what it is with us,
Facts,
bro.
bro.
Kanja, thank you so much for coming on to my podcast, and
Oh, thank you, bro.
make sure y'all come out November 22nd, man. Doors open at 8 p.m. Tickets go live. Actually, I might let y'all probably gonna know about the tickets going live before I get done editing this podcast.
It's a
Man.
fact.
I ain't even gonna lie to you, but in the midst of everything, the tickets are live right now.
Yep.
So make sure y'all go get them tickets. I'm gonna have the link on everything,
The
bro.
link will be on
It's gonna
everything,
be
yep.
on everything. So y'all come out and see King Kanja along with CP Time, Roy Lush, and Tiz the Singer, man. Thank you for watching the Cash Vision podcast. I'll catch y'all in the next one, man. Yeah, feel me.
Yup. That's a
Bless
good
up.
thing. Bless up.
Right there, Chanel. Woo.